Hola, welcome to your por y para notes. By the end of the day, you will be able to differentiate between por and para and their uses. So por and para both mean for. Today we're going to talk about the difference between them. Por you're probably going to use most of the time. So let's start with para because that has a fun acronym. Para we use for perfect things. So in order to remember when we use para, our reasons start with the letters in perfect. Okay, the P for para stands for purpose. Like the purpose of the vase is water. So say, es un vaso para agua. Okay? E is for effect, which is very similar to purpose, right? Estudio para aprender. I study with the effect of learning, or the purpose of studying is for learning, right? So those are very common. In fact, this one is the most common one. This is how I use para mostly. So that's exciting. The R stands for recipient. So if you do something like for someone, el regalo es para ella, this gift is for her. F stands for future, especially deadlines. So I'll tell you, like, your assignment is, para mañana or para el lunes or something, right? La tarea es para mañana. Oh, hey, that was just my example. Nice, cool. Okay, the second E stands for employment. So if you want to say you work for a company, you're going to use para. Trabajo para Whittier Christian High School, for example. You can also use para to make a comparison. For example, if someone is super tall, if you have, for a girl, you're really tall. Para una chica es muy alta. Things like that. Then you can also use para to indicate your direction, to say you're going towards something. Say, voy para la escuela. Or voy para la iglesia, like that. So you can use perfect to help you understand, to help you remember when to use para. Por, on the other hand, is everything else. So to help you with your everything else, I have a word for you that is comet F. So that's the best I could come up with. If you can come up with a better acronym, I would love to hear it. Okay, the C is for cause. This is going to be, again, your most common one. Padme murió por tristeza. She died because of sadness. So this kind of like by kind of thing. Kind of. O is on behalf of. If you do something on behalf of another person. Cocinamos por mamá. We cooked so that she did not have to. That kind of deal. The M stands for the means by which you do something. So voy a la escuela por autobús. I go by bus. Or te lo dije por texto. I told you with a means, like this is a means of communication. The first one was a means of transportation. You can also have like a means of doing something. Like that. E stands for in exchange. Exchange for. This is usually like a currency thing. It's like pagué 16 euros por las gafas. I paid 16 euros for the glasses, the sunglasses. Also, if you're talking about a time period, like how long you did something for, dormí por 8 horas. I slept for not 18 hours, yikes, for 8 hours. And then the F in comet F is for frequency. In this case, we're not translating like for, por. In this case, por is more like per, like a rate. So, voy a la iglesia 3 veces por semana. I go to church 3 times per week. So that per being your rate kind of deal. So that's very exciting, right? So to remember when we use por, we're going to hop on our Comet F. Neat. So those are reasons to use each of the things. If you like more bigger, abstract, kind of one-off rule, you're going to use por to indicate cause, like why something happened. Like por qué is the same kind of deal. Rather than the purpose. If you're going to think of para, you can think of it moving you towards whatever you're going to do for like some end. Yo estudio para aprender. The purpose of this vase is water. I'm going towards church. That kind of thing. Okay, so para is towards, por is cause, if that helps you with the difference. Right? So that's just kind of these guys in a nutshell. Okay, now for activity 12, we have to complete the paragraph with por o para, according to what the drawing was going to say. So a paragraph goes like this. El sábado pasado salí de la casa por la mañana. We have por here because it's basically indicating like a time period. Whenever you say like when in the day you're doing something, you're always going to use por. So por la mañana, por la tarde, por la noche. Tenía que encontrar a mi amiga Lorena en el parque. Llegué ahí, pero no la encontré. Entonces, la llamé por teléfono. I called her on the phone. This is a means of communication. So if you want to say, you could say time. This is means. ¿Dónde estás? Le pregunté. Me dijo, estoy caminando por el parque. I'm walking like through the park. That doesn't really fit on one of our Comet F things. If you're walking with a phrase like through a place, you're gonna use por. So I guess you could consider that means, but not really. It's not really your means of communication. So it is por though. So sorry, that's a really terrible explanation. Por fin. Oh look, por fin. That's another like time expression. La encontré. Ella llevaba un cuaderno y yo le pregunté, ¿por qué? For what cause? For what reason? Me explicó, estoy trabajando para el periódico por una semana. So we've got 2 things going on here. Para el periódico, that's like your occupation thing. That is your employment. Para el periódico por una semana. Again, we've got another time period here. Tengo que entrevistar a diferentes personas sobre las actividades en su vida diaria. Quiero pasear por la ciudad. Again, we've got another like place, direction kind of deal. And that's a por. Y tú me vas a ayudar. Me dio otro cuaderno y una pluma y salimos para el centro. Para, we're going towards that place. De la ciudad. Llegamos a casa por la noche. Again, we've got another time guy. We arrived at night. So with our like por el parque, if you're going through a place, that's a por excuse. Por fin, we've got time here. Porque, cause. Because. Why? All right, cool. There. Actividad 3. Otra vez tenemos que completar la conversación con por o con para. Entonces, gracias por gracias por venir. Thank you for coming. What would we? That's exchange, like thanks for the thing. You always use por with gracias. So consider it an exchange, I guess. Es un placer, me encanta tomar fotos. Por eso, because of this is another cause. Me gustaría trabajar para el periódico. This one super gives it away. Trabajar with employment. Usas una cámara digital para tomar fotos. Para tomar fotos is like the purpose of your camera. Pero para mí es más divertido. That doesn't really fit one of our perfect things either. Para mí is used to express like opinion. Es más divertido is my opinion. Yeah. There. You could think of it as like a recipient of like emotion, if that helps. Traigo unas fotos que tomé para mi clase de arte. That would be purpose. That is the reason why I took them. As a recipient, my class receives them. I just realized recipient purpose. So, there. Whatever reason it fits, it should be para. Okay, moving on. Puedes trabajar por la tarde. This is a little confusing because it has trabajar, which would be an employment clue, but por la tarde, this is a time guide. This is saying when, like a time period, when we're going to do the thing. So, necesito salir para la casa, because that is your destination. You are going toward something. A las 5, tengo que pasar por el parque. Again, we're going like through the park here. Para llegar a mi casa. With the end goal of, with the effect of arriving at my house. No hay problema, puedes tener todas las fotos listas para los jueves. Can you have them ready by Thursdays? So that is your future / deadline kind of thing. Deadlines are always para. Si tengo alguna, te llamo por teléfono. This is a means of communication by which you are calling them. So there you go. There's some examples of when to use por y para. I hope you enjoy the rest of your notes and take the quiz to see if you've got it. Have a lovely time.